Finally, the hype is over. The first movie that was originally made for theatre release has been streamed on an OTT channel. One thing I'm really happy about is that this will be yet another feather in Amitabh Bachchan's crown. It is definitely not a cap. Incidentally, he's the only reason you can watch this film. So all the Big B fans of 50 years, across 3 or maybe 4 generations of audience, will surely make it the most watched film till date on any OTT channel in India. This is where the happiness ends and the sorrow starts. Juhi Chaturvedi, the writer, started off with an out-of-the-box wiki donor and then moved to the titillating Piku. With Gulabo Sitabo, she too unfortunately takes the so-called creative liberty that R. Balki took with Shamitab after the wonderful Chini Kam and Pa. See, Amitabh Bachchan is an actor who will put his 200% in whatever character he gets, whether it is a black or Ram Gopal Verma ki Aag. And yet again, he has done so with Mirza, the octogenarian who is trying to deceitfully acquire a dilapidated Haveli owned by his ailing Begum. Mirza seems to have been frozen in time as he is shown too many times either looking for or getting overtly excited with small amounts of money. The writer expects too much from the audience. First, to know who actually are Gulabo and Sitabo. A random puppeteer is shown dancing the two puppets, Gulabo and Sitabo, to let the viewers know that they are the names of puppets. Now that the poor audience know that they are the names of the puppets, they need to understand what is their connection with the story. Google tells me that Sitabo is the wife and Gulabo the mistress of one man and they keep bickering with each other. So maybe the writer is comparing them to Mirza and Banke the tenant, enacted by Ayushmann Khurrana, who keeps squabbling over the Haveli. A little far-fetched, isn't it? Poor audience. How much research should they do? All they wanted to do was to watch a movie to get their minds off this coronavirus nonsense. Anyways, coming back to the movie. What was it exactly? It is about a 100-year-old Haveli which everyone wants to occupy. The intentions are varied and weird. Characters are introduced abruptly and then vanish suddenly. Tenants, relatives, lawyer, builder, ASI officer are doing something or the other. You just wonder why. What exactly was the significance of Banke's girlfriend or his sister's sexual escapade or Vijay Raj's pyrrhia? I think these were all fillers maybe, since after all how much of tutu meme can be shown between the landlord and the tenant? Which incidentally also becomes a little too much in spite of the random events. On one occasion, Vijay Raj climbs a tree to click pictures of the Haveli and in the very next scene, he blatantly walks in the Haveli without anyone's permission. So what is it exactly? Ayushmann Khurrana is a good actor, everyone knows that. With a cute little pot belly, he plays his part well, but he didn't have much to do as an illiterate atta chakkiwala with 3 younger sisters. Wonder why he couldn't pay the 30 rupees rent even if he is shown to have a microwave oven. After all, wasn't his mainstay of right as a tenant was that he pays rent and gets a receipt? Why was his mother there? Vijay Raj plays Vijay Raj, exactly how he has been in all his earlier roles. A bit of a screen time for Bijendra Kala, while all other characters are totally insignificant. The location is the only other star after Amitabh Bachchan. The decrepit Haveli with common toilets and big veranda surrounded by rooms occupied by tenants is how it is exactly in the mohallas of UP. One big thing missing from the film was emotion. Not once did I feel love, anger, happiness, sadness or any other thing. The connect is totally missing, possibly because none of the character manages to create a place in the heart. Even for Mirza, do we want him to occupy the Haveli or not? Anyways, overall I would like to rate the movie 5 out of 10, but for the expected brilliance of Amitabh Bachchan, I would add another 1. So the final rating would be 6 on 10. Subscribe to my channel if you liked it, share it with others and post your comments to let me know if you agreed with my review or not. Mr. Memoji signing off. Bye-bye.